What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've been in touch with us, you know that this is the last part of question number 60, extended question. So it's been like four videos that we have been continuing. We have been continuing the same question and tackling different parts of the question. So what I did was I broke down the full-time video onto 5 parts, and this is the last part of that video. So if you haven't watched the previous ones, the links are in the description below. You can check them out. So this part, what I'm going to do is, in this question also, I'm just going to explain some queries in the form of questions. So I'm just going to do some alterations and search queries in this question. So let's check out how I'm going to do it. So the first question says, find the number of students who participated in the first term science subject. So actually, we just have to count the number of rows of the final result what we are getting. Okay, so I'll just quickly move on to our SQL browser, then go to the query tab. First, I have to search the number of students who participated for the first term science subject. That is the first thing I have to do. I have to count the number of students who participated for the science subject. So that means if he or she participated, he or she should at least gain a mark. So students who have gained the mark have participated for the exam. So I'll just use a select. So all our details are in the student exam mark tables. Select. For this sake, I'll just select all the details. Select all from exam underscore. Just press on control plus control plus space, then you will get all the suggestions. Dot. All the details are in student exam mark record table. So I just keep on that table. This is the table. Now it has the marks of all the subjects. All the subjects for all the students. Select all from the specific table. So once I run this query, you can click on this one or you can hit F9. So once you get all the details, you can get all the details here. Then what you have to do is now select all from this table where the subject underscore ID, that means this column, this gives the ID of the specific table. ID equal, now we can't write here 2 because that means we know what the ID of the science subject is. So they haven't given us any details about the ID of the specific subject. Now it's true, we designed the database and now we know what the ID of the specific subject is there, and there are only 3. So but in the real world, when you are assigned a project, you won't get the chance to do both of them. So basically queries are typed by the programmer. So programming part is done by a different person and the database is created by a different person. So you won't get the chance to do both of them. So in this question, what I am targeting is I am trying to access the data without using specific data. That means I don't know this. I'm just thinking that I don't know the subject ID of the science subject. So it's true, I know, but just for this question, just think that I don't know it. So what I have to do is I have to use a subquery in open 2 brackets, select subject underscore ID. Let's go to the subject table, subject ID. Select subject ID from exam underscore marks underscore database dot subject table where subject underscore name represents placed correctly. Subject name equals science. Okay. So once I run this query, let's see what happens. So it gives all the details of the students who gain marks for science subject. So these students have sat for the science subject both for the first term and the second term, but we need only the first term one. So I have to add another condition and exam underscore term underscore term underscore ID in that means I am using a subquery. Select, just check on the exam table, then the term ID. I am getting the term ID. Select the term ID from exam underscore marks underscore database dot exam term where term underscore name equal first term. Now let's run this query. Okay. Now I get all the details of the students who sat for the science subject, and I am getting only the details of first term. Okay. Now half of our question is done, half of the first question is done, but now we have to count them. We have to count the details. Now I am going to use this function count. What I am going to count is the details in this database and the exam underscore mark underscore record table. So I am going to count the index number, that is insert the student. So I am counting the students. So once I have this query, it gives all the details. Now before that we got all the details. There were 8 students. So there were 8 students. Now here, as you can see, it doesn't give a column name, so I can give a column name like this. Count the details as like this. When I am giving the column name, I must use grave essence. Number of students. Okay. Now once I have this query, it gives number of students equal 8. So this whole thing is the answer for the first question. So if you want to break it down, just have to select on this icon right here. So the whole query is break down into steps. So once I run this query also, it gives me the same answer. So that whole query, which is linear, was broken down into lines. So now that was the end of the first question. Let's move on to the next one. So my next question is, what is the minimum score obtained by first term students? Okay. So the minimum score was, let's just see the table. The minimum was, if you check correctly, that is 10.5. The minimum mark was 10.5 for student and the student ID SQ_005. So what I have to do is I have to gain that as the final answer. I am just going to write that. So select all from exam this database the marks table. You just execute this one. If I execute this one, you get all the marks. So they are asking the minimum score. They are asking the minimum score. So I'll only need the mark. Mark. Okay, you get all the marks now. Now we have to find the minimum one. Okay. Select min. So once you select min onto this, select min mark. Once you do this one, once you run the query, once I do this one, I guess I haven't specified the details yet. Exam, the table, the database, then the table, the mark. Now let's run this query. Okay, so basically to get these type of errors, it's basically regarding spaces. If I erase the space right here and then write the query, now the query has been executed. Now, what the only problem is, I have this column name as this, so I'll just change it as minimum score. Now once I run it, you get minimum score equal 10.5. So this is the answer for the next question, that means question number 2. So that was the question number 2. So now we are asked to find the number of students who participated in the second term for mathematics subject. So this was the first term for the science subject. Now we have to find the details for the number of students who sat for the second term. Okay. Same as the previous one. Just show you, select all from exam database dot table. I'll get all the details. You get all the details. Then from the table, there subject underscore ID equals, I'm going to use a subquery in select subject underscore ID from database dot subject table. There subject underscore name equals subject underscore name equals science, right? For mathematics. So once I have this query, so it gives me all the details of the students who sat for mathematics, but it also gives me the details for both first and second term, but I only need for the first term, and exam underscore term underscore ID in just use a subquery again, select term ID underscore ID from exam Perum underscore ID. Sorry. This is the database dot exam Perum where subject underscore name is sorry. Where name is first term. Sorry, it was the second term. I think that's the second term. Second term. So I'll just then I get all the details of the students who sat for mathematics for the second term. Now what I have to do is I have to count the details. Count database dot table name. I just have to count the student, count the column itself, student index. Now once I run this query, it gives me as the count as 8, and just have to change the column name as SAT4 maths. Just run this one. So it says SAT4 maths 8. So that was the answer for the next question. That was question number 3. Okay. Now we are asked to find which subject got the lowest mark in the first term. Now, if you can remember, we search the lowest mark. Now we are supposed to find the subject which has the lowest mark. Okay. Now I'm supposed to select. Since the subject name is in the table, in the subject table, I am going to search from that. Select all from exam. This is the database dot subject table where subject ID is subject underscore ID equal this should be an int. Since we are using subqueries, we can use int or equal. The fact we need to use equal is if the subquery gives you an output which has only one row, you can use equal. You can use both in and equal, but if you specify, you can use the equal mark only if there is only one answer from the subquery. But if there is one or more than that, you can use int. Okay. Now the subject, it can be any of the subjects. It can be mathematics, it can be science, it can be singular language, but we have the subject ID. Now if we know the subject ID of the specific subject we have the lowest mark, we can do that. Now what we have to do is I will just open another query tab. Now I'm going to select all from exam marks db dot the marks table. That's where all the marks are there. Now the lowest mark was, as I remember, it was 10.5. Should be out about here. It's 10.5. So now I have to find that first. So select. Now I need only the mark. Okay. Select all. I'll first get all the details. Select all from this table. Just ask for the minimum one. Select min exam, the table, the database, sorry, then the table, the mark. Okay, once I run this query, okay, this is the lowest mark. This is the lowest mark I have. So now I have to select okay, so this is the lowest mark I have. Okay, so this is the lowest mark I have. So then I'm going to open another query tab. Then at the end I'm going to combine all these queries into one single tab, into one single query. Select all from the database dot marks table. Once I run this query, you get all the details. Now I'm going to select the details where mark is equal to the lowest mark, which is the output of this one. So once I put this inside, and if I run the query, it's yes. So once I run this query, I just have to erase this semicolon mark here. Now I get all the details of the subject which has the lowest mark. Now I have to not only I don't need the star mark now. Now I need only the subject ID. Subject underscore ID. Now I'll get the ID of the particular subject which has the lowest mark. Now what I have to do is I have to insert that onto the particular query tab which I entered. Copy and paste. So in the earlier one we get an error when we enter this semicolon. So once I run this, now you get all the details of the subject which was the lowest mark. Now in the question we are asked only the subject, we don't need ID. So just type in here subject underscore name. Now we get the subject which has the lowest mark. So this is how that goes. This is how that question goes. So let's check out the final question we have. Find the name of the student who got the lowest mark in all the subjects for the first term. Okay. So for the first term, if you want to specify it as the first term, you can enter here where the exam term underscore ID equals in select term underscore ID from exam the database dot the exam term their term underscore name is equal to first term. Now once I run this query, so that also gives the science subject. So the lowest mark was obviously for the first term. So now we have to find the student who got that lowest mark. Okay. Now what we have to do is we have to now we just have to write that query again. We just have to find the details of the student. Okay. Select all from exam database dot marks table. I'll get all the details. Then these are the whole details. Now select min exam db dot mark. So now I get the lowest mark. Now I have to select the ID which has the lowest mark. So another query here. Select all from database. So select the student index underscore number from this table where mark is equal to mark in mark is open pair of brackets. Then copy this query right here. You just have to erase this semicolon so you don't get any errors. So this is the student ID of the specific student who has this lowest mark. Now I just have to open another query tab. Then I have to search select all from exam in the table dot student. I am going to get all the details. All. Now if I need just select all here where index underscore number is equal to you get an ID here, so you can get that here. Put it down here. Just have to copy and paste. So once I run this query, you get all the details of the student who got the lowest mark. All his details are here because I keyed it using the index number. Now I don't need all the details. I need only the name, that including the first name and the last name. Now just have to enter the two columns I need. Last name is full name. So once I run this, you get all the details of the student who got the lowest mark for the first term. Here now, if it's the first term, you have to get it down right. So where the exam term underscore ID, exam underscore term ID, where exam term underscore ID in, we have to find the details, select term underscore ID. So this is the answer. Now what I am doing is specifying the answer from our database was. This was our database. The exam term where term underscore name was equal to first term. Now once I run the query, okay, so once I entered term name equal first term, you get all the details of the student. That means you get the name, that means the first name and the last name, first name and the last name of all the students who did of the student who got the lowest mark for the subjects in the first term. So that is the end of the 28 questions. So that's the end of the whole part that we divided into 5 parts. So I'll see you guys in the next video, in video number 21 of the database management video series. See you guys then. Bye guys.